Kirill, you beady-eyed scoundrel, give me back my book.
No need to get personal, Evgeny. It was a fair game.
Like hell it was, you cheat. I need it, don't you get it? My life's work is in it. It is my life.
Then why did you wager it?
Son of a bitch.
But like I already told you, I'm not without heart. I'm willing to play for it again, whenever you're ready.
That scum. My book.
What did you do to him?
Excuse me? I did positively nothing. He got inebriated and wanted to play cards. Who am I to reject a man a simple pleasure?
He's clearly not in the right state of mind to make bets.
He is a grown man and can make his own decisions. Say, if you do want to help him out so much, would you care to play around?
Fine. Let's do this.
Well, thank you kindly.
What are we playing?
Why don't we just play 21? You just tell me when to stop, young lady.
Damn it.
Sorry. Seems like I'm keeping the prize and the money. Look on the bright side. Unlucky at cards means lucky in love.
I don't believe this. You are a cheat. Evgeny was right.
Such hurtful words from such a beautiful young woman. But I forgive you.
Good evening.
Are you all right?
Never better. You didn't have to do this, Lisa. Thank you.
Don't mention it. You needed help and I was there. Not much to think about.
Right, of course. Still, thank you.
Evgeny?
Mm-hmm.
How often does this happen?
Whenever I can't write.
I see. I remember you mentioned a writer's block. How long has it been?
A while.
I sense it's not a good time to probe further on this. You must be in a lot of pain.
Why do you think that?
My father says that when he drinks, it helps dull the pain. Are you all right?
Never better. You didn't have to do this, Lisa. Thank you.
Don't mention it. You needed help and I was there. Not much to think about.
Right, of course. Still, thank you. We're here.
Good. You sound a little better.
I do feel better. Thank you again, Lisa.
You're most welcome.
Would you please come over for tea sometime?
And what would your wife think about that?
Anastasia, I'm sure she'd love to get to know you. Come anytime. If the lights are on, that means we're home.
Thank you for the invitation, Evgeny. I'd like that.
That's great. Now I just need to get my book back.
I can help you with that. I'd love to teach that bastard a lesson.
You are the best. I'd hug you, but I don't want to breathe near you in, my condition.
Let's come up with a plan next time we meet.
Well, I'd better go inside and explain myself to Anastasia. Good night. I can't thank you enough.
Good night, Evgeny. Till next time.
Oh, and Lisa? I'll make sure you hear that poem. I promise, if it's the last thing I do.
The lights are off outside. It's too early for Evgeny and Anastasia to sleep. They must be out.
Lisa, good to speak with you. Have you been well?
As well as can be expected.
A very diplomatic answer, lovely. Would you like to share more over a drink? On the house, of course.
By drink, do you mean?
Up to you. I do pride myself on my Cabernet, but we have plenty of other options.
A Cabernet, then, please.
Of course. One moment. Anything in particular you'd like to toast to?
Nothing comes to mind, I'm afraid.
To your good health, then. Now then, have you been settling in well? Is the doctor treating you properly?
Indeed, he is.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Siring comes with such responsibility. I worry sometimes people forget that. And with your entrance at the party. Still, if you ever need advice or a sympathetic ear, you can always come to me.
Thank you. I will.
Oh, another customer. Quite busy in the salon today. Not that I'm complaining. Apologies, Lisa. Best for us to have a proper chat another night when it's a little quieter. Is that all right?
Of course, I understand. I'll see you around. Arbin's clearly a worldly woman. I wonder what brings her to this town. I'll have to ask her next time.
How nice of you to stop by, sweetheart. Good night, little dove.
There's something else I must attend to today instead. What should I work on today? Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will one day forget my face. Locked. I should find another way in. That's Evgeny and Savelli in the Skortsov family photo. They seem close. There's last month's newspaper stored in here. Peculiar. What's this for? I bet it will come in handy. People don't always smile for these pictures, but not these two. They must have been happy at the time. Glinka, Chopin, Bach. She really does have wonderful taste in music. Must have been next to impossible to get these cylinders. Some dusty sheet music. There's last month's newspaper. Peculiar. So that's what this key is for. This must be Evgeny's study. Honestly, it looks exactly how I imagined it. Author's copies of Evgeny's poetry book, Dead Winter. Maybe I should give it a read at some point. This must be the result of some recent creative struggles. A lot of thrown away scribbles. Must be Evgeny's poetry drafts.
What the hell? I swear I locked it.
They're back, and sounds like they're coming here.
And how much exactly do you owe them?
I owe what I owe. No need to go into details.
Funny. And I'd say it's prime time we get into them. We are broke, Evgeny. We can't afford these habits any longer.
Thanks to Uncle, we live in a grand house for pennies. We'll get by, Anastasia.
I don't want to get by, Evgeny. I want a normal life with a normal husband. I meant...
That's it. I don't want to hear another word of this.
Have you been drinking again?
No.
Don't lie to me, Evgeny. You are drunk. Every day this week you have been drinking.
I am not drunk. I just had one glass. That's it.
I can't take this circus any longer. I need to get some air.
Where do you think you're going?
I feel so weak all of a sudden. And hungry. This must be the result of some recent creative struggles. A secret panel under the floorboard. Clever. There's an envelope with a City Hall seal. This must be what the Countess is looking for. Hold on a second. What's this? 50 coins. Now, that's a lot of money. These are Evgeny's personal letters. I shouldn't be reading other people's private mail. I'm starving. I can't delay this any longer. If I don't eat now, I just know I will die. What could possibly be inside this envelope that's so important? Oh, I'll just give it one glimpse. No one's going to notice. Nothing ventured. Documents, receipts, shipment orders. A lot of these seem to be for some sort of construction. The language is really dry. It's hard to make sense of any of this. Savelli did plan on supporting businesses though, so not too surprising. Still, not sure what all the fuss is about. Maybe I shouldn't have risked opening the envelope after all. These look like purchase orders by the vodka bar from City Hall. Documents, receipts, shipment orders. A lot of these seem to be for some sort of construction. It seems, among other things, Savelli recently purchased some heavy machinery and rented large storage spaces. Can't quite understand from this what they were buying. Documents, receipts, shipment orders. A lot of these seem to be for some sort of construction. These look like purchase orders by the vodka. Documents. A lot of these... We had a samovar just like this in my old home. How I miss having evening tea with Kolya. I wonder how he is. The garden outside is gorgeous. I'd never leave it if I lived here. Such a big table for such a small family. Must be lonely. The garden outside is gorgeous. Such a big table for such a small family. There he is. His skin looks so beautiful in the moonlight. I can smell his flesh from all the way over here. I need to taste him. I need to feed. I think I know what I need to do. Should I come over? Evgeny?
Lisa? What are you doing here?
This seems to be a bad moment, but I came to talk with you about your book.
The book? Oh, I completely forgot about it. My life's work. Perhaps it's because I despise it. No, despise myself so much in this moment. How insignificant and inconsequential I am. How much harm I cause to the ones who love me.
Is there some way I can help?
Nothing can ease the self-imposed burdens of the mind.
But maybe I can tune them out a little.
How might one do that?
There's this song my mother used to sing sometimes when I was falling asleep. I remember how much it helped me with similar thoughts. Would you like me to sing it for you?
Please.
Hush, love, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. Evgeny? No response. Did I just enchant him? Truthfully, I meant no harm, but I sense my time is running out. I have to use this opportunity. I'm sorry.
Good Lord. Lisa? Is that you? What have you done to my husband?
That's not how this was supposed to go.
What are you doing? Is this some sort of ritual? Help! Somebody help! This woman is possessed by the devil!
I'm not a petty man, but I think it's safe to say you owe me one.
I was trying to use enchantment, but it didn't work.
They must not have liked you enough for you to charm them.
How were you able to do it then? Do you know them well?
Not particularly, but the more experienced you become, the less effort it takes to charm someone. Some of the elders can even do it to complete strangers.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I knew you were going here tonight, and I thought I should stay close in case of, well, something like this. Lo and behold, I heard all the commotion from the garden and swooped in.
Don't you need an invitation to come here?
Only inside the house. Gardens don't count. People have this weird notion that they can own the land itself. I guess nature doesn't feel that way.
What do I do now?
Relax. First thing you do is hand over what you found in the house. I trust that you have something for me.
I looked all over the house, but there was nothing of interest.
Are you certain? Countess's intel is barely ever wrong.
Unless she is interested in bad poems and music sheets, I have nothing to report.
Whether it's true or not, I should warn you, it probably doesn't bode well with your reputation in higher society. I think it's safe to say this puts you on thin ice with the Countess.
Hey, don't kill the messenger.
The broad will wake up soon. She won't have any memory of what happened in the last few minutes, but she won't feel good about you. I can tell you that much. She will, of course, immediately go to check on Evgeny, who should be back at it in a few days. Needless to say, if I were you, I'd let the doctor handle that one. I'm sure he will just blame it all on snakes as usual.
I should go warn him.
That might be a good idea. Best to be done with this dreary business before sunrise. Oh, and if you ever get so ravenous again, might I suggest hunting rabbits in the forests and fields instead? Might not be the most nutritious nor pleasant of business, since you won't be able to enchant them. However, it'll work as a last resort if you haven't managed to enchant a human under more private circumstances than tonight. I should get going too. Must have been a hell of a week, huh? Hang in there, sister. It gets easier.
Thank you, Hussar.
Good night, Lisa. Not a day without drama.
I should get out of here before it's too late. Time to head home. Locked. Evening, Doctor. Are you all right? You don't look so well.
Yes, yes. Would you like some tea?
I wouldn't want to bother you.
Come, come. It's still hot.
All right.
I'd offer you some sushki and candy, but to eat solid food in our condition, you'd need a special pill.
I assume some kind of a digestive enzyme?
Precisely. Sometimes I forget how smart you are. So, how did you enjoy your first week as a parasite?
Excuse me?
Well, by the blush on your face, I assumed you'd fed on your first victim, have you not?
I did. Tonight I fed on my first victim.
Honestly, this is nothing to be ashamed of. It's just what we are. We are forced by nature to survive by leeching on the weak and vulnerable. The sooner you accept it, the better. I learned it the hard way myself.
It's not that simple. I didn't choose this life myself, you know.
That's true, although neither did tapeworms and leeches. They are simply the way they are. Not only that, but unlike all the other parasites of the world, we don't even have the common decency to die. At least they decompose and give back to Earth in a circle of life, but we live forever. We are the ultimate parasite.
Let's say that's true. There isn't all that much you and I can do about it, is there?
That's where you're wrong, Lisa. We can still contribute to this world with our minds. We can still help science. We can do some real good here, Lisa. Trust me. That's why I converted you. This is why you are here. These must be your friends. Go and have some rest. And don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Thank you, Doctor. Good luck.
It's all going to work itself out.
It's been a long night. I should get some rest.
Lisa? Lisa, are you all right?
Yes, Father. Sorry, Father. I'm all better now.
Nonsense. Are you ill, dear? Should I fetch a doctor?
No, thank you. It's just... I don't think I want to go tomorrow.
What? Why not?
It's just... I don't know if I'm ready. The competition is so high. The odds of me getting in the academy are practically none. What if I don't know any answers? What if I fail miserably, tarnish both my reputation and the family name?
Lisa, look at me, dear. Lord knows I haven't always been the most compassionate parent to you and your brother. Perhaps I've picked a stick over a carrot more often than I should have, and for that I am sorry.
Dad,
As little consolation as it is, I know at least you can trust my words when I say this. With the exception of some occasional disciplinary warnings. You've been a truly remarkable student. You've brought home nothing but perfect marks. You know your history more than well enough to not repeat its mistakes. I've never seen a more dedicated and talented young person than you. You've dreamt about being a doctor as early as when you started performing operations on your dolls. If someone can pass this exam and get in, it's you. If anyone deserves to be there, it's you. That's all I have to say.
do you really believe that?
Give me a minute. Where the hell did I put it?
Dad, what are you looking for?
Aha! There it is. There. This is something I was going to give you when you got your notice of acceptance.
Dad, it's so beautiful. It must have cost a fortune. But what if I don't get in? I can't accept this.
I always knew that you'd pass with flying colors. That's why I bought it early. I wanted to give it to you as a reminder of us when you move to the capital to study. But perhaps you need it more tomorrow. This way, you will always have your family to support you. We'll be there tomorrow with you as well, no matter what happens.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Something's not right. Hussar? This wasn't even funny the first time. What is this? What are you? How are you doing that?
The time is nigh. The dead's adieu.
What are you talking about? Ah!
Kupala's night we will meet again. What you owe will be returned.
Was that real?
Lisa? Is everything all right? I thought I heard something. I'm coming in. What happened?
A strange shadow appeared out of nowhere. It spoke of a debt and Kupala Night. Does any of this make sense to you?
It's true that Kupala's night is coming soon. All kinds of unholy things crawl out from their dens around then. You had an encounter with an entity like this before, haven't you? Could be a nav that made a bond with you that way.
A nav?
A dead soul that can't find rest and causes trouble in the realm of the living.
Kind of reminds of us a little, doesn't it?
Interesting perspective. I am hardly an expert on the supernatural, which is ironic in my current state. Science always made more sense to me than all that. Which actually brings me to my point. I would advise to find a book on the subject and learn more before Kupala Night comes.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep that in mind.
I heard that Roman in the bookshop just received some new papers on hematology from Germany. I believe they should be able to push me over the fence. I'd get them myself, but I'm so swamped lately I could barely make it to your room.
Certainly. I'll pick them up for you.
Much obliged. Here, that should be enough to buy them. Well, I'd better get back to it. Let me know when you get the materials back from the bookshop.
Will do. Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will one day forget my face. Doctor? Dr. Volkov?
How may I assist you?
Never mind, Doctor. I'll come back later.
Hi, Lisa. Make yourself at home, please. Seeing you always brightens my day, dear.
Hello, Lisa. Enjoy!
Fly away now.
Welcome to the Book Emporium, madame. My name is Roman. If you have any questions at all, I'm right here at your service. Good evening. What a delight to welcome a new customer into the shop.
The novelty might wear off quickly. Your shop is so neat and lovely. I feel like I'll be around here all the time.
That's music to my ears. May I ask what your name is?
Lisa Morozova.
How may I help you today, Lisa?
I'm looking for something. I'm actually an apprentice to Dr. Volkov. He sent me over hoping you might have some fresh medical papers.
Of course. Dr. Schultz's new work on hematology, isn't it? Groundbreaking work.
That's right. I didn't realize you were well-versed in medicine.
I'm really not. I just have a habit of skimming through everything I sell in the store. Anyway, I actually already stashed the book for Pavel. I just knew he'd come a-knocking any time now. Just head into the back room. It should be right by the door.
What a nice gesture. I'm sure the doctor will appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
I'm looking for something. I have a bit of an odd question.
That's usually the best kind.
Do you have any books about navs or similar creatures?
A challenge, sure. But not a hard one. It's been a minute since anyone asked. But I'm sure I have something in the back. Just give me one moment. There it is. It's from my personal collection, so not for sale normally, but I can always find another copy. Let me know if you'd like to purchase it.
I can't even imagine how many books you must have read.
It's just a nice perk of owning a place like this.
Would you please recommend me one of your favorites?
Literally nothing could bring me more pleasure right now, mademoiselle. But first, you must tell me, what kind of literature would you like to indulge in? Are you in a romance mood? Historical fiction? Maybe something more chilling?
I do enjoy a book that makes me think. Perhaps something to exercise my mind would be the best match right now.
Say no more. I know just the perfect book. It's rather old, but good foreign literature is such a rare find in this country. It's my dream to make it more accessible and help educate our people a little.
I must say, aren't we lucky that someone like you works in this town?
Sadly, it's not a very common sentiment, but clients like you make it all worth it. Lisa, please accept it free of charge as a token of my deep appreciation.
That's so generous of you, Roman.
However, it comes with one condition.
Oh?
You must come here again when you finish and share your opinion. I'm dying to know your thoughts on it.
Why, of course. I will get on it immediately.
Splendid. I'll be waiting for it with great impatience.
May I see what you have in stock?
Certainly.
Thank you.
The pleasure is all mine.
Roman didn't lie. There's a lot of information here. But most importantly, so this is where Roman lives. It's a bit of a mess, but somehow it feels very cozy in here. The world map. Roman must be interested in exploring. I wonder how difficult it is to travel as a vampire. One would have to be shipped in their own coffin, wouldn't they? Findings on hematology by Dr. Schultz. Brilliant! That's what I was looking for. More books. I haven't heard of those. Must be Roman's private collection. This room must serve as both bedroom and storage room. I sense Roman's not very good at separating his work and personal life. All the knickknacks around here sure give this place some color. The faux birds in the cages are so lifelike. Odd choice for a bookstore, but strangely mesmerizing. So many interesting books. Just makes me want to stay and read till sunrise.
Ugh, this doesn't make a lick of sense. Damn those ancient Slavs and their runes.
Elisa?
Oh, it's you again. What are you doing here?
I'm just running an errand for Dr. Volkov. But whatever you are doing seems far more interesting. What is all that?
It's just a passion project of mine.
Come on, Elisa, spill it.
Fine. Just don't be weird about it.
I won't.
I am trying to bring Petya back to life. See? I knew you wouldn't believe me.
No, I didn't know that was possible.
Seriously? After all that happened to you, that seems strange to you?
That's a fair point.
It's not simple, though. I'm still trying to decipher the language and figure out the ritual.
It does look complicated. But if anyone can figure it out, it's you. Hope it all works out. I'll leave you to it.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
All the knickknacks around here sure give this place some color.
Did you find the book all right?
I did. Thank you again for keeping it for us. Dr. Volkov will be delighted.
Please send him my regards.
Hello there. You're Phaina's friend, aren't you? Maybe I should give you a name. Who do you look like most, huh? How about Pumpkin? You like that, don't you? In that case, pleased to make your acquaintance, Pumpkin. You're a pretty one, aren't you, Pumpkin? Oh, what a sweetheart. Say what you want about bureaucrats, but the workers here do seem quite organized. It looks authentic. Unbelievable. Was this shipped here all the way from Greece? Town's founding merchants. Those faces look familiar. Have I seen them somewhere before? I think there are only a few dozen of these left in the world. Can't believe they have such a collection here. Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. Intimidating, but stunning nonetheless. The craftsmanship is stunning. I wonder how they managed to acquire it. I think there are only a few dozen of these left in the world. Can't believe they have such a collection here.
Go away, you.
Doctor? Dr. Volkov?
How may I assist you?
I brought the hematology research you asked for from the bookstore.
Ah, splendid. Thank you, Lisaveta. This will save me days of work. How is old Roman doing?
He seems well. Quite an amusing fellow.
Indeed. Don't know how I would ever get by without his foreign literature section. Was there anything else, my dear?
That's all, Doctor.
Very well.
free to live your life as nature intended.